Good morning and welcome to your news today. Coming up, Gaza under fire again. Netanyahu orders his military to carry out powerful strikes. Plus, Prince William threatens to strip Beatrice and Eugenie of their royal titles amid Prince Andrew's scandal. And from the Texas tank to Chunkosaurus Rex, the fat squirrels battling it out for the chubby title.
We begin, though, with breaking news from the Caribbean, where Hurricane Melissa has made landfall in Jamaica as a Category 5 storm, unleashing severe winds, flash flooding and mass blackouts across the island. Let's go live to 9 US correspondent Reid Butler. Reid, the damage has already been enormous.
And Carl, some context. This is the most powerful storm to hit the planet this year, the worst storm to ever hit Jamaica in history, and it is more intense than Katrina. And as Melissa made landfall this morning, you're looking at live pictures right there, we've already seen a huge amount of destruction, screeching winds, flash flooding. Deaths have already been blamed on this weather system in the lead up, but the fear is that toll could soar because this is the kind of weather that just wipes buildings off the map. The good news, if there is any good news here, is that Kingston, the capital, it is expected to dodge the worst of this, but so many people are still at risk. And it's not just in Jamaica. The region is bracing for the worst too. Places like Haiti and Cuba could be in the firing line next. And Carl, I'll just end with this. It is vision that was captured from inside a US fighter jet, a US Air Force plane, a weather plane from inside the storm system there, and that just gives you an idea of just how powerful Melissa is and the kind of destruction and damage it can potentially bring to so many people.
That is incredible from inside the eye there. In the air and on the ground, you can see those destructive winds. Reid, thank you. Breaking news out of Israel, where Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has ordered his military to carry out powerful strikes in Gaza. The move comes after Israel accused Hamas of violating ceasefire terms after the group returned human remains of a hostage who was already found nearly 2 years ago. Israel says forensic tests confirm the remains belong to a hostage killed in the October 7 attack and recovered in November 2023. 13 other hostage bodies are still believed to be in Gaza, and Israel claims Hamas is deliberately stalling their return.
The Bureau of Meteorology's website woes have deepened this morning. The bomb now facing demands from a federal government to make urgent changes. Live to Today, Queensland reporter Andrea Crothers. Andrea, good morning. Gee, this is one big mess.
It sure is a mess for the bomb. A mess here, Sarah. We're in Fig Tree Pocket this morning. It's one of the suburbs hardest hit by Sunday's storms. And you can see debris like this lining the streets right along the suburb. But there's almost 900 homes still without power in southeast Queensland on daylight this morning. But this all comes as the Bureau cops a storm of its own. Under fire over that $4 million website overhaul. Now it's been hauled into a meeting with the federal minister. He says he wants urgent changes. Minister Murray Watt saying in a statement that it's clear it's not meeting expectations and that Aussies deserve to have confidence in these important services. Sarah?
Yeah, absolutely, Andrea. Thank you. Well, Kevin Rudd has touched down in Canberra following that awkward exchange with Donald Trump. But the ambassador had other things to discuss.
You know what I think is that the Prime Minister had an excellent meeting with the President of the United States, and we're here to do a job. You know what I would say is that I'm from America and I'm here to help, and my name's Kevin.
Hello, Kevin. Mr. Rudd apologised to the President for the comments he's made prior to his re-election.
Righty. Prince William has reportedly threatened to strip Beatrice and Eugenie of their princess titles if Prince Andrew doesn't move out of the Royal Lodge. This comes as the Crown faces increasing pressure for an inquiry into the disgraced prince's lease of the mansion. Prince Andrew could agree to leave the Royal Lodge if he gets 2 homes in return. Beloved actress Prunella has passed away at her home, aged 93. Best known for her role as Sybil Fawlty in the sitcom Fawlty Towers, she's been regarded as a true British icon.
Basil?
Hi there, just checking the doors.
Let's go live to 9 Europe correspondent Jessica Millwood in London. Hey Jess, how's she being remembered?
Morning, Carl. We're loving going down memory lane this morning to remember Prunella Scales, who is being called gifted, intelligent, funny and one of a kind this morning. Among those paying tribute, her co-star John Cleese, who of course played Basil Fawlty in that legendary sitcom. He said, "How very sad. Prue was a really wonderful comic actress. I've recently been watching a number of clips of Fawlty Towers whilst researching a book. Scene after scene, she was absolutely perfect." Prunella Scales had been suffering from dementia for more than a decade. Her sons announced the news of her passing, saying the 93-year-old passed away peacefully in her London home, adding that in her final days, she sat up watching episodes of Fawlty Towers. Carl.
Very smart and very funny lady. Jess, thank you. A newly discovered Dr Seuss manuscript will be published into a book slated for release mid-next year called Sing the 50 States. It will feature beloved character Cat in the Hat with a print of 500,000 copies. It is the first full manuscript to be found in a decade since the release of What Pet Should I Get in 2015.
That'd be a goodie. Well, it could have been a scene out of Jaws. Up to a dozen sharks filmed just metres offshore on the Gold Coast. It is incredible footage. Let's go live to Today Queensland reporter Mia Glover, who was at the scene there at Snapper Rocks. Mia, any sharks this morning?
No, just my cameraman. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Sorry about that. But yeah, this was a shiver of sharks. And I tell you what, I put the shiver down so many local spines yesterday afternoon. It was crazy. So many locals watched on as dozens of sharks surrounded a bait ball, which was just metres from the shore. We're talking ankle-deep water. That's where these sharks were, thrashing around, very hungry, very angry, competing for a bit of a feed. A lot of people got their fishing rods out. One bloke even decided to paddle out.
Oh my God, there's a guy heading out.
I wouldn't be swimming there today.
Fully in the shadows, just chasing all the bait moving in.
Now look, this is a world famous surfing break, says, and already there's about 6 surfers out in the waves. No signs of sharks though, at this stage.
For now, exactly. Mia, thank you.
Social media giants have agreed to enforce age limits, revealing what will happen to children's accounts once the ban comes into effect. Instagram and Facebook accounts will temporarily pause or be deleted. TikTok and Snapchat content will be frozen or archived. Tech giants conceded to the new December 10 laws during yesterday's Senate inquiry. South Australia's tourism industry is set for a boom, with a global cruise giant ready to drop their anchor in Adelaide. Carnival Adventure can host close to 3,000 guests and will homeport in Adelaide for 2 months at the start of 2028. The new venture promises to bring thousands of visitors and millions in tourism dollars to the state. Oasis will touch down in Melbourne this morning for their first Aussie show in 20 years. The band is all set for 5 live gigs across Melbourne and Sydney. The first 3 are in Melbourne before the English rock stars jet up to Sydney for back-to-back shows on November 7 and November 8.
Bring it, fellas.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. Well, chubby squirrels, not the Oasis brothers, have competed in the Texas first ever Fat Squirrel Week, with Chunkosaurus Rex taking top spot.
Doesn't look that chunky, Carlos. The event, inspired by Alaska's Fat Bear Week, aims to celebrate native rodents as they packed on the winter pounds. Chunkosaurus beating out fellow squirrels Chuck Norris, Nutella, and
Nutella.
Texas Tank. Oh, you like that one?
Chunk Norris. I think that stuff's funny.
It is.
We should have a Fat Cattle Dog Week.
We should. There wouldn't be many, though. Cattle dogs are pretty fit.
Rotund.
Yeah.
Sturdy.
Maybe. All right, let's take a look at the weather right across the country for you now.
And a mixed bag weather-wise, with showers along the east coast affecting Brisbane, Sydney and Canberra. A high-pressure system delivering clear skies for Melbourne, Hobart and Adelaide, while a shower or two is on the way for Perth.